Having said that, I think we're ready to go, guys.
I think so.
Let's go, I'm ready.
Let's go. Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce our first pairing of the day. It's going to be Huda and SABER.
Nama saya Huda, saya berasal dari Indonesia. Semoga tahun ini saya bisa membawa pulang piala ke Indonesia. Karena suatu kebanggaan bisa mewakili salah satu klub terbaik di dunia. Tentunya saya berharap bisa mengeluarkan kemampuan saya dan menjadi juara.
Hi, I am SABER AT, representing the Europe and Africa region. I am excited to compete in the finals. Representing Arsenal Football Club is a great honor for me, and I will do my best to make my region proud. And thank you for your support.
Well, here we are. We're just moments away from kicking off, Alex, the eFootball Championship 2025 season. It's been a long off-season, of course. These players have been waiting 70 days from round 4 of this competition until this club event finals. We're here now. We're moments from kickoff. Alex, just a few moments before we begin, what's in your head right now? What are you looking from these players? What do you want to see?
Well, clearly 2 different game style, 4-4-2 for Huda versus 5 for defender center back for the Moroccan player, which will say a lot of the tactic, the game setup. So we'll see. First goal will be clinical in this first match of the tournament. So we'll see who can take the lead.
It's a bit of a cliche, of course, but it is true. We need to see goals early on to see either Huda or SABER start their campaign off well. It is the Indonesian Huda starting with kickoff and possession in the Arsenal home strip. We have SABER in the away strip attacking this left-hand goal. Huda is someone that we're going to be keeping an eye on, no doubt, throughout the season from such a strong e-footballing nation. Not one, but 2 international competitions last year.
It's not easy task for Huda, no? That formation from SABER, clearly identified to defend as much as he can, and now that long ball. But yeah, now SABER, in the other hand, needs to take much more time to build up his play. We'll see now Huda can get through those 5 defenders. That seems to be a really difficult task today, Harry. We'll see. Taking the lead, control the match. But for who? Now the chance. Great fake shot.
Saka here on the near side beats one, but SABER's defensive work so far so good here in the opening 15 in group stage match number 1. Trossard has got a man over this near side. Just running beyond him is Luis Skelly trying to find Kai Havertz. That's a nice cross, but David Raya is there with some safe hands to save Huda's blushes. First real attack.
Yeah, as we see, most of the players are using the Arsenal FC team special cards, the club select cards that KONAMI has released a few weeks ago. Those one makes the difference in this competition. We'll see if Kai Havertz for Huda can connect those passes, and Martinelli as finisher. Harry should be the man for Huda.
Yeah, you expect to see Martinelli trying to run in behind, and when he gets into those positions, you know, with how clinical he is, he can maybe bag the first goal of this group stage. Havertz is in behind, but is quite far away offside. Half an hour gone. Yeah, and I must say, we've seen good approaches from both Huda and SABER here to kick off our club event finals.
Yeah, unless we see a big mistake in the early bit build-up from the players, it's quite difficult to go through. Huda is taking the control of the game, but 3 centre-backs are in front of his 2 centre-forwards, so it's not an easy task. He needs to keep moving from left to right. Those defense line from SABER is putting into the game. We'll see Huda now with that calm, control his famous fall. Now the back heel pass, Martinelli!
There is the first goal. It is scored by the man we highlighted just moments ago, Gabriel Martinelli, for Zeus Huda. 5 minutes or thereabouts from half-time. Scores the first goal for Huda. That is a great time to score.
Yeah, great finesse with that outside puller. Gabriel Martinelli, that back heel pass. Saber wasn't able on time to drag a defender back quite late with the cursor, switching cursor, and that's mean the lead from the man from Indonesia, Theus Huda.
So advantage to Zeus Huda here in the mobile group stages.
We see now Harry, red line for Saber, trying to go further and further and try to connect those two
Kai Havertz will get there first. I
No!
think he tried feeding Saka there.
Yeah.
Maybe could have gone for goal, Alex.
The extra pass wasn't the right choice. Now another mistake for Huda is Kai Havertz. The shot deflected. We'll see if there is second chance for Saber. Thomas Partey. Pass
1
back
minute.
to Declan Rice looking for a pass in.
Oh,
It's Bukayo Saka inside the box. The cross!
Oh! Havertz before half-time gets the equaliser.
And that's it. Another player of the week, Kai Havertz, with that great header, putting the equaliser. And you say, well, Harry, right before the halftime, it's game on, it's not finished. And now, you know, his mindset has changed a little bit.
We did think that first goal, after the chance had just went away from Saber moments ago, where we thought, oh, maybe he should have taken the strike on, tried to feed Saka, was patient, recycled possession, knew there was time for one more chance before half-time. Here it was. He took it well with Kai Havertz.
Yeah, definitely that red offensive line from Saber had an impact on his gameplay. He started maybe quite passive, no more than waiting his opponent rather than going for the attack. And it was a wonderful attack. That pass into Saka, we saw before he got the wrong option with that control of Havertz. This time, perfect job. 1-1, and it's game on.
Yeah, you can see the halftime statistics there if you're just joining us at home.
Yep.
Of course, the mobile eFootball version, very fast-paced. We have shorter halves. The time goes by so quickly, so you're seeing just the one shot on target, good enough for Huda, whereas, of course, we saw the 2 chances from Saber. Will that be playing perhaps on Huda's mind going forward as we can reminisce over some of the highlights of the first half? There was the first goal.
Yeah, the point is, like, when we were expecting to get the control of the game with Huda leading 1-0, he completely lost it. You know, that's the last 6-8 minutes were out of control, let's say. So we'll see. Second half could be a different story. The truth is, like, the 5 center back could be a stun for Huda in this second part of the game. We'll see. That one, Harry, that's a really nice one. That
Saka.
Declan Rice pass.
Just ghosting in behind, and then, of course, the cross on point for that man, Kai Havertz. He's tall, he's physical, he can get up nicely. That player of the week item is very, very useful, which is why we're seeing so many people trying to qualify for the World Finals through this route, through the Arsenal FC Club event. It's because of players like Havertz who have so many options within this Arsenal team that might just give you that edge over any opponents you might meet perhaps in the World Finals.
Yeah, let's see. You know, it is only for mobile when you have your opponent around the box and he starts to have 1, 2, 3 choices. It's really difficult to defend those situations. We'll see. Maybe play on blue could make him safer, let's say, to defend those attacks. By the time 1-1, it's game on, and we'll see who can take the first 3 points of this group.
Oh, it's just shaping up so perfectly. I thought perhaps, I mean, we often see it in eFootball Mobile sometimes. You see a team score the first goal, the other team has to try and put too many bodies forward, and then we see them concede another one, and then they're constantly playing catch-up. But what a response, I have to say, from Saber. Perfect response.
In the right moment, so we'll see. Second half, 1-1.
So we switch sides. Saber and Huda will lock horns once more in our first match here in the group stages. It's a round-robin format, of course. We'll see 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, none for a loss. There is no extra time or penalties yet. We may need that later on in the grand finals. We'll have to wait and see. Here's Trossard for Huda. Just giving chase again to Saka after giving the ball away. He's won the ball back now for the Indonesian, Huda.
A lot of defenders. It's plenty of black shirts. Saber now with a counter.
Oh.
No. Huda who needs to start and be creative, not to go through. That pass well deflected by Saliba. Now Saber quite being not patient, no, in that early build-up, going super fast to the attack. Now we'll see if now open to the left-hand side can create that space. Yes, it's Omar Partey, the box-to-box midfielder, joins the attack in a fashion way.
Don't forget, this is exactly what he did, Alex, for his equaliser. Was so patient, and Trossard trickles it in. And from 1-0 down, Saber has scored with Trossard now in the second half, and is now leading Huda 2-1.
Definitely perfect job. That superiority in the left-hand side, 2v1 to win that space behind the right back. And then Huda wasn't fast enough to treat Cursor, going for the pressure, maybe too passive, no, waiting in the, in the end of the box. So in the end, that's it. Good job. What a comeback we have seen from Saber.
Now all the eyes, I think, are going to be on Huda, yeah, because we're going to see now him try and go to that plan B, plan C we were talking about at the top of the show.
Now how Saber is moving back, Trossard and Bukayo Saka try to be more conservative, more deep in his lines. Huda has to do something else with that quick counter formation. Needs to maybe be more aggressive, let's say, because the unexpected at the beginning of the game is happening. It's Saber leading, and now those massive 3 points will be really important, no? And the opposite for Huda, which now doesn't seem to do anything else. He's really confident on his tactic. Why change if you keep seeing, Harry, that with your tactic can have the control and be creative and creating chances? We'll see. Of course, 25 minutes left.
When we look at the Indonesian nation, you think of names like Philip Frank, Dennis Bernard, and
what a
they have so many accolades and such incredible players, as you rightly
many of them
pointed out. I think Huda might be feeling a little bit of pressure perhaps here in the group stages, 100%. Knowing he has a lot of expectations from his nation
first
to
game,
live up to.
Maybe you start leading, you think the game is done, and then the response is unbelievable from Saber, which now has to control the score, keep the momentum. A potential third goal, Harry, will be definitive in this game 1.
So 20 minutes left here in game 1 of the group stages. And Havertz is running in behind for Huda. Is the goal here for Saber, I wonder, Alex? Keep that ball in play, keep possession, and keep that clock in the top left ticking up to 90.
Definitely 15 minutes. We are going to have 1, 2, 3 chances left, no more. Saber try to drag the opponent's players out of position. Now finally Huda getting the possession, but seems too far to connect a great chance. I love the positioning right now from Saber. It's not letting any space. We'll see. Maybe this is the attack.
Into the final 10 minutes. And Huda's given the ball away. Where is the ambition from Saber? I wonder, will it come? He just can't connect with Kai Havertz, who looks quite lonely up top there. Huda now could try and turn the ball around the corner with a header, but he can't connect with a teammate either. It's sporadic. It's a little bit cagey here in the final 5.
That could be a massive shot in this competition. And it's only the first game.
Thomas Partey.
Maybe the last one. Oh, the rebound.
It will come through to Trossard. It won't. It's cleared up the pitch. Is there time? One last attack, maybe. Gets it over halfway, knocks it on. Martinelli can't connect. Saliba will clear. And wow! Saber AT will take the first 3 points of the group stages here. Wow, what? I mean, I don't want to call it an upset, but the man from Morocco
No, it's not.
told us before, ready to defy expectations by winning his first major competition, has taken 3 points off of one of the favorites.
We saw clearly out the stats, Huda was only able to go through those 5 defenders from SABER once in their game. That one was the goal. Besides that, SABER was controlling, being clinical in front of the net, and that's it. 3 massive points for SABER, which we said before, SABER, this guy has nothing to lose, I love to win. If he is performing, he's here at the Arsenal Club event finals, is for a reason, and that's the reason. 3 massive points, and Huda now needs to win all the rest of the games today. Wow.
And we mentioned earlier when we were asked to point out those matches we were looking forward to, Alex, of course, we mentioned that Huda and Tienes, our 2 big names, if you will, in the Arsenal group stages here, have to play each other last. So the situation we were talking about at the top, where maybe you could potentially knock out another of your strongest rivals before the grand finals, could come to fruition if all things play out here.
Yeah, we can assume that 6 points in a high percent will put you in the final, but the feeling, the actual feeling is super for SABER and not that good for Huda. So will you be able in how much, in 30 minutes, be able to swap up, restart your mindset and go full blue bar, if you say,
in the mentality.
So we'll see. It's a shock, but it's not done.
I think credit to SABER, because you have to remember, of course, after trailing conceding, I should say, the first goal, it's so hard to, as you said, reset your brain mid-game on the fly, especially in mobile matches that
you have to. There's
are so
no choice.
fast. He was able to come back in the second half, or rather grab the equalizer before halftime, score the eventual winning goal in the second half. That's going to give him so much confidence. He's got to be feeling good right now, SABER.
Yeah, we'll see. But for sure, next opponent will have different games that maybe suits better to Huda than SABER. We'll see. Anything can happen. It's just the first game of the day, but what a massive score we saw.
Yeah, first game of the day is in the books, and it is SABER taking 3 points back to Morocco from the Europe and Africa region, Semra.